it's getting to it's getting to counting time 从004秒开始4秒钟开始。哦，我差点误点一下，没头脑了。Here's a Facebook, some kind of a page. 哦，这一页啊，这样开始录了以后，我大概可以，可以出去了。接上我的 Facebook 几千个朋友，大家都帮我看一看我这个住处就好了，我就不用担心任何事了。该报关的报关，该报告政府的报告政府，该报告警察的报告警察，该给律师说的给律师说，该通报法院告诉法院。八仙过海，各眼神通，帮我打击犯罪侵害活动。不亦乐乎。Kentucky, University of Kentucky, University of Louisville， 他们很好安排，他们两所大学离得不远。有什么运动？约会了没有？离远了。有的时候要用脚尖题，不一定全要脚面、斜面题。一个手球，黑人篮球，黑人，这人像从非洲刚来的。有非洲刚来的吗？非洲踢足球好几亿人，不是那些穷国好几亿人口。哦，有，我那个我那喝完了。是有个这个，不好喝了。再放一下烧开才行。放冰箱几天了？哦，不拉肚子都是很好的了。有时间更爱吃点东西。我是不想走桥洞下面哦。去那边几个餐馆，那有3家餐馆可以去，不止3家，3、4家餐馆。 哟，因为中国东北啊哪些地方的长相不好看的人，不要去俄罗斯旅游了。别人显示给我的美女，这帮人跑来抱一抱啊，照照相之类的。这哪跟哪呀？各是各的，严守各是各的原则，严守各是各的原则。I don't want to learn your beeping Mandarin. 这人有耐心，有耐心了。本来是美式橄榄球是吧？在增加，慢慢的在增加足球踢球。Kicker ball。那边至少有3家餐馆，加上一家那个叫什么 Subway， 4家餐馆。就是没有布置在这边，骑自行车顺道下去了，不用过桥洞的地方。好餐馆哦，这几家都是好餐馆。下棋去。Should I play chess today? Maybe. Got no time to play chess. 一仗打下来要1-2个小时，有的时候。It's board game war. Board war game. There's no exaggeration. 要玩这种球，就玩美式橄榄球就可以了。美国的条件不一样，他们修足球场修好了，玩一玩也好。电视有看的有放，多一点看着放。玩累了下场，跑痛了下场。我说下场是下比赛场，不比赛了，不玩了。照相机，钱包我刚检查过，我的什么卡都在里面，我还是没想好到哪去吃点东西，又去 Panda， 然后 Panda 总是可以去的。我的这个眼镜，我再买一个同样的眼镜。 100多美元很好。这次就不一定去 Wheaton Road 了 ，Wheaton Road 最好的，以前是最好的一段时间。有什么其他商场供应的东西都有，其他Walmart 里有东西它都有，节假日还相当好搞。后来有些专门盯着我，发现他们仇恨罪的，盯着我。哦，又进了一个 Universal Louisville， 这个场地可能是这个场地the game ground the playground might be University of Kentucky. Oh, it's Louisville. It's Louisville.
He's the offensive player of the week.
Oh, 出界了。哦，场地上人眼睛也尖了，不光是我看到出界了，稍微出点变线。停。对方队线外抛球，你看我一定被下了药。I must be medicated。说抛球差点说出飘球了，线外抛球，但说成线外飘球，一定被下药。你see，就说是一定要被下药也有用，一定是被下药。I must be medicated. I must have been medicated. 钱包、钥匙等等等等。手表什么的，要不要带我的计算机 ？Hello, Randall. Was it? Somebody was it? There was a kind of a driver, taxi driver. His name is Randall some Harmon. The real name. And later, another guy, a German guy, his name presented to me was a fake name. He used that person's name or that name itself was fake. Either way, maybe I should stop him. Level up. How about building a living quarter for me? 它有卫生间，我只需要一个，甚至不需要 living room， 只需要一个 bedroom 就可以了。离卫生间不远的地方，不上卫生间，晚上出来上就可以。如果再修个厨房，小厨房当然更好，厨房都不用修，我可以买一个那个什么电炉子在哪里就可以了，都是室内嘛，只需要一个 bedroom。living room 都不一定要，那叫 sitting room 都不用 sitting room， 只需要个 bedroom， 它有卫生间了，这是等于一个叫什么呢 ？RV bedroom restroom， don't need a living room, don't need a kitchen. Of course, RV. Oh, washer dryer 如果有，这个好办，只需要一个 connection 就完了，水电的就完了。输水管它和那个什么下水道大概是连起来的。Hurry, help. 然后再放一张乒乓球桌在某个地方。 那就是又可以休息又可以玩，还可以洗衣服，哇！当然比 RV 要好多了，就看要交多少钱。那个街号也相当好，1132。According to Chinese superstition, the number is pretty good. 1132. How nice. The number was so nice according to the Chinese superstition that I don't want to give away anything of that property already. I can even invest something on there. 这内陆高地，你修个2层楼、3层楼都是可以的。当然不是要把原来的房子弄，可以在那个房子基础上有可能加一层就够了。It's possible to add one more floor, just utilizing already there. What is that word? Architecture. 我被攻打的凶啊 ，Ladies and gentlemen， 被攻打的很凶。我们去哪里吃点东西？我还是没想起来。2天4小时31分钟，2天4小时。哦，不错，监督一下。我还是没有想好，还是去 Panda 那个地方，大概其实没有什么。Panda 比这几家都远，但这几家过桥洞很烦呐。哦，这怎么弄？ capture。半天没显示。它互联网的显示都不显示，半天没显示出来。如果是被断掉的话，那断了不知道多长时间。2天4小时39分，停了。哇 ，Take a look， 黑客在操控呀。在哪里？那个在哪里？不显示了，突然。这怎么回事？Web capture， 他把我那个消掉了，他把我的消掉了，他把我旁边的评论给我消掉了。哇，有人在随时随地的干扰我，这录得很清楚啊，我这段录像。我这段录像录得很清楚哦。什么重要的信息我掐头去尾啊。那个电子干扰、电子操控，弄得我那段评论没有了。这是什么？回到自由的 Facebook 相对好一点。Facebook 有的地方有的时候也没对。 来干扰我，有人为遥控太多，人为操控太多。电脑作画的，怎么没对？电脑作画的呀。To the face, kind of to a little degree, alike. 有没有评论？有没有自由评论？哦，那后面是不是伸出来一大部分？故意来激怒中国人。还有好多共产党之类的，还有其他的新生代的什么愤怒青年等等，经不起他这样的激怒不断的那种。Never bread， 这是什么呀？哪个国家的？
that Tario had any report. I will note that Tario made a reference to Dominic Pagnola, the fact that he stood up after the judge exited the room.
这能再说，你都没有评论。
Raised Trump won. Tario said,
What's now? You're right. Signs 1,000.
"This circular symbol of destruction."
What is 200 those?
One of whom's FBI agents. And sooner or later that will.
We have the biggest family in America, and we're so
嗯，嘿嘿嘿嘿嘿嘿嘿。哦，我来看看这主持节目的人怎么这个样子。
It's his actions and his words that represent what happened on the day. And clearly the judge disagreed. The judge clearly disagreed because Mr. Case and Martin have to take responsibility for their own actions when they're convicted, and I don't think that's a surprise. I mean, you're going to see courts of law uphold rule of law. But it is not the first time that we have heard any defendants related to January 6th or their lawyers suggest that Trump is behind what they did that day. And I think you are going to continue to hear that. And that is where, given, and I'm not saying this is specific to this case, but just more broadly, this is where there is an issue for Trump facing liability for that day. It's something that is only is one about in real time. This could be an issue. And I think you are going to continue to see that going forward.
Yeah, and what Evan was just noting there about the terrorism aspect of this, I mean, the judge essentially was ruling that basically that is something that could be applied here. If you agree with prosecutors that could be part of the sentencing here, because of what Enrique Tarrio and others did on that day, what they were ultimately trying to achieve. Trump has said he would open the door to pardoning a lot of the people who were convicted in the day. I mean, does the fact that domestic terror is now part of this change that calculus, you think?
I don't think it's going to stop Trump from saying what he's been saying. He's been fundraising to try to help some of the defendants in January 6th related cases. I don't think that this will have him adjust anything. I'm sure his lawyers would like it if he adjusts something he's saying and doing. But I don't think for what he is saying himself, he sees political advantage in continuing to say that he might pardon people. He thinks that it rallies his supporters.
What about the fact that his attorney is going to Trump? I mean, do you think that could factor into whether or not Trump would ever? I mean, this is all hypothetical, whether or not he pardoned him.
I don't think it helps in that specific case, but as you and I know very well, what Donald Trump sees as
Please.
beneficial to Donald Trump can change Trump.
The other thing that we saw happen today was Jack Smith's team has issued this new filing. As Trump's been posting links
Who
of the
is
judge in his case in Washington, in the same courtroom, or same
Who is
courthouse where Enrique Tarrio was sentenced today. He's calling Jack Smith deranged. He says he has unchecked and insane aggression. And the reason we're highlighting that is because the special counsel today is arguing that those comments, when they're happening on a daily basis, multiple times a day, could taint the jury. Well, what is your sense of whether or not Trump's attorneys are concerned about testing prosecutors' patience here, about facing sanctions from the judge for Trump on what he's saying?
They're certainly aware that this is a possibility. They're going to give requests for sanctions and that judges could take action. Now, what they'll argue is that this is infringing on Trump's free speech rights, that he's a political candidate, and that he has to be allowed to say what he wants to say in that context, and also that he's a defendant, is entitled to statements about his case. But to your point, that is a different measure. That is not just saying I'm an innocent person. That is really attacking prosecutors, and as he's attacked in these cases over and over again, as we've said many times, he will test the limits of what he can get away with of a political candidate.
Yeah, I mean, he's attacking the judge repeatedly. I think Jack Smith, and that's kind of been a year on but the judge who makes these decisions and has such control over this trial, he attacks her basically on a daily basis.
And she's warned about not changing the jury. So he is looking to see how far he can take this and how far he can get away with it. And we're going to find out what the answer is. But we've talked about this before. That typically in cases like this, when defendants are given a warning about what they say, what they post on social media, what they say in public interviews, they tend to be much more circumspect. And Donald Trump is being is just sort of letting it all fly.
Yeah. Tomorrow's going to get interesting in Georgia because we've now seen all 19 co-defendants there plead not guilty. That means none of them will be showing up for their arraignment hearings tomorrow. They've all waived their right to the appearances. But we will see the judge there, Scott McAfee, holding a hearing for Sidney Powell and Kenneth Cheeseborough, essentially on their arguments on severing the case. But what's notable is it's going to be televised tomorrow. world, we will see what is going to happen. Do you think people being able to actually watch that will affect how they view this?
I think it might, yeah, and I think that so much of this has been behind closed doors or in a way that you can't see every time. It's been relayed through us in media. And I think for the public to be able to see this, I think is important. I think is what I am very pro cameras in courtrooms in general. I think journalists generally are. But I do think this is an important moment just in terms of people understanding what's taking place and forming their own opinions. It's going to be a lot harder for defendants in these cases to say this is going through a filter and this is sometimes tainted in terms of public understanding when it's televised.
And these are people who Trump is not paying their legal fees like in the other cases that we see. I mean, what is your sense of the calculus inside this world over? Of course, it's really expensive if he was going to cover for all of them, but if he doesn't, I mean, they could be more encouraged to make a deal with prosecutors to cooperate, to try to get their sentences potentially reduced if they're ever convicted.
I think there's a couple of things that have gone into this. We have seen Georgia be a little different in terms of how they have handled that case in his role compared to federal cases and compared to the Manhattan case. So it's not totally surprising. Bluntly, I don't know what money there is to pay for all of these folks' defenses at this point. Save America doesn't really have a ton of money left.
And how much money have they spent?
Ballpark. A lot. I mean, I don't want to get a figure off the top of my head, but it's tens of millions of dollars on his legal fees and the reason I'm just delaying is there was an error put out by folks around him in terms of how much was spent at one point. They actually overestimated it, but it's still a lot of money. These trials are costing him. I shouldn't say him. These trials are costing a lot of money for whoever is paying his legal fees, and the fees of people around.
He doesn't even like paying his own legal fees, much less that of other people's.
Correct. And so, in certain cases, they have paid people's.
Conflux Construction. The website we saw earlier, they're a myth.
又没时间了。哎呀，加两张照片即可。哦。说短片了，哪里 ？Photos, open, 61 items only. 哈哈哈！诶，怎么样？重新安排一下。这可能政府要抓的，侵入我的账户，然后改我的内容，还是重要证据、照片等等消掉。照片、录像，如果重要证据被消掉的话，直接构成犯罪了，不知道监狱得多少年。还要根据他掩盖的犯罪、其他犯罪分子的犯罪行径、严重程度等等等等。他们会有综合平衡考虑的，法院系统、公正系统、整个政府执法人员、执法系统。加照片呢？能不能安排？open. 文字的文档。2023年9月5号晚上20点16分，这2张照片都是关于同一段录像的，录像时间的长度为2天4小时30多分钟，而不是只有24小时多。这段录像的互联网连接是宋杰有敲打声。忙不停的在 电子干扰者就在我的另一台电子计算机的录像监督下，把我的这台11.6英寸的白色的 HP 小计算机突然停了一下，等到计算机恢复显示这段录像的封面以后，我原来的评论不见了，所以我只能用前面照过的一张有评论的照片来补充说明这段录像的录像时间长度是2天4小时33分钟。 Hmm. Oh.
Press TV, we're also keeping our eyes on the newly formed tropical storm Lee. I'll tell you where it's headed. It's expected to be a major storm tonight.
Terrific.
Now for the Gulf Coast Paddling
Very
Rugby
true.
Battle on September 30th in Daphne. Test your pickleball and tennis skills in this UTR and UTRP sanctioned ratings tournament. The Gulf Coast Paddling Rugby Battle is presented by WKRG News 5.
You can cash back 5% on travel purchase with Chase for freedom.
嗯，2:40，什么都不要吃了，大部分餐馆快关门了。哦啊，嗯。哦，什么事呀？黑客 （haters also） I told them already. Now there is Shanghai, China. April 13，我的联系努力从 April 就开始了。Shanghai, China. 小风墨 ，Really？ 不是。2013 unmarried. 哈哈哈哈哈哈哈哈！ 这是怎么回事？Zombie？水果错。哈哈哈哈哈！这不是，会不会别人用别的的？这也不是啊，好 cute。哦。哦。Good luck this time. Victoria, Australia. Burkina Faso. South New York, New York. 澳门中国书院 New York, New York. New time. New Korean girl. 她江西南昌。 message。哦，电子干扰，全是电子干扰，孙猴子变的。Good luck this time. Suzhou University在江苏。这是怎么回事？上海交通大学 Vienna, Austria. Texas. Texas, Dallas. Burkina Faso. 怎么会是这？哎 Stanford University. 不可能的。武汉 University. Ah. Here's buy.没有上 Facebook， 有可能有阻碍。Oh, where's my telephone? Where did I get my telephone somewhere? Oh, 一课呀，到处在堵，举步维艰，处处堵我，真的很烦呐。不想说普通话的人诉苦，就这么难。社会犯罪分子，犯罪分子，黑客为犯罪分子。is the internal, the domestic telephone, U.S. internal telephone. So 没事，看到人中了，一定是给人，没有，是不是被人干扰了？
Please leave your message for +18164509807.
干扰
Press
了，
the pound key when finished.
干扰了。Hey, Mr. Stan. Group call. Hmm. .21点。social media. Oh. Call end. Hmm. 本来都可以视频通话。 你的视频通话是可以。哟，这怎么回事？Connected, of course. Connected. Oh, no answer. No answer. 绕道了。喂，你好，宋春啊，你好。喂。我和 Mr. Sen 通过那个Facebook 那个打电话打视频电话，现在不畅通了。他那个微信手机，我想，他那个微信手机的号码是好多，你给我说一下。我要给莫小峰还有宋晓他们说。
我不晓得他微信手机号码是好多，我只有他微信，我的号码。
你搜得到他微信噻？
我搜到他微信。你给他发电子邮件嘛？你给他发电子邮件吧。
我那个 Facebook 上的那个发信息就像电子邮件一样，他没有马上回。你给他打个电话，你说我找他要那个北京电话，他给我一个美国电话，打了以后受干扰，黑客把我干扰了，打不过去了。现在和他。
给你一个北京电话嘛？
哪个在旁边说啊？
给你一个北京电话嘛？
是你让你打。
我在北京认识，我现在在社区在外头，我在社区认识社保卡。
哦。
这台社保卡，这台社保卡。
我改时间你打过来嘛。好，再见。
我回去给他发微信嘛。
好，再见。
我回去给他发微信嘛，叫他给你一个北京电话嘛。
对，好，再见，可以了，我不说了。我这时间到了，2分钟了。喂，我挂了。Video call ending. Oh, 有黑客 missed. 黑客在搞，再来一遍，再联系一下。黑客掐断了，黑客给我掐断了，同步干扰，好糟糕！黑客可同步干扰。哦，啊，嗯。是不是这个字？是这个字。Ctrl C， 再找呀。我们全部通讯开通。Berlin Germany， 迦南药专，台南，上海海洋大学里。这个是怎么回事？那在美国。塞台93，什么93？太阳族，卢凯族，太阳族，缅定中，太阳族。公孙维新。Oh, what happened? Message. urgent matter. They're busy. There's a tap. Smart reply. Roll. Okay.发不出去了。这个国内电话，美国国内电话是这个样子。在马来西亚是不是？好不简单，好不简单呐！这是哪里？马来西亚。海洋大学。湖北汽车工业学院。 嗯，不知道是谁。啊，pretty good。哈哈哈哈，想死。Unreal，还可以了，全都是。这么几个。嗯。哇，very good。 手工打的还是怎么样？大概不会。Red car, Explorer, Explorer， 这谁呀？这样擦车的？你开到洗炉就，开到洗车的地方，洗一下不就完了吗？它那个 wheel cover 很好，
My job is to work on all of the Army vehicles that have wheels, and I love my job because I gained so much knowledge about being a mechanic, especially when I had no experience before joining the Army. Now I can replace engines, change wheel bearings, change tires, and basically any type of fluid that you can think of. One of my favorite things about being a mechanic is that I get to drive all the vehicles that I love. I've also gained a lot of technological skills, and now I have access to CDLs and mechanics licenses, and I can say that I'm a leader in my field.
哦，大手特丑，是谁让我放这？我看是谁放？这个应该放白人的。
You kind of you change what you're going to do, and what you used to do really work. People are going to miss it. So changing up an entire process of what people are expecting from you. Like I think that my label was great because they're like, but it's working so well. You're selling up stadiums, you're selling millions of albums. Why would you change it? And I was just thinking, we're supposed to entertain people. It's not entertaining to do the same thing over and over again. And hopefully they'll trust me next time because they decided to swing it differently. I don't know what's going to come next, but I know that it can't be the same album that I just made. So even though I love 1989 more than any album I've ever made before, I know I can't make it twice.
I'm not saying he's not going to have his movies.
Stand.
severe ulcerative colitis takes you off course. Put it in check with Rinvoq, a once daily pill. When I wanted to see results fast, Rinvoq delivered rapid symptom relief and helped leave bathroom urgency behind. Check.
妇女可以呀，又是看到了没怎么想，有些美女的做滑雪，
Check. Rapid symptom relief. Lasting.
Typically, our time has come. We gotta get going back. You gotta get out there.
And I love it.
First things first.
Yes, that's a mic drop.
Scoring 的地方，
Running in first. I think it's because of focus. It's literally
感觉对象的样子，
it's out. So I'm sure that
你非得你really could be。
honestly, the great thing about Churchill Downs is its locale to the University of Louisville. We see a lot of
Where-
times, if you don't visit Churchill Downs when you come to Louisville, you haven't been to Louisville.
Louisville，
The dripping crab is serving crustaceans in Louisville, West End.
This is an unbelievable seafood experience.
It makes fish you just can't get anywhere else. Seafood egg rolls is my person.
We chose this place in Russell neighborhood west of Louisville because it's a food desert, and we thought it was important to invest into ourselves.
It's pretty unprecedented that we would have a restaurant like this right here.
One of the most boring things when Italian restaurants is what's I said, how can I design and turn it into something that people haven't had?
We all felt bejeweled this summer as Taylor Swift's Eras Tour took over North America.
That's right. And this was just the beginning as Taylor is taking the 3-hour show international next year.
播放
All right, so to celebrate Taylor's global
black
icon
people
status, I can say that
showing
right.
the
Yes, you
We are looking back into the E-Vault and some of our favorite moments with the pop star.
can. Let's kick things off back into the
And it's massive. It's more than 4 million square feet, all underground. And they are.
These stairs, don't come after it. Not this. These stairs are
yeah.
He's new.
We gotta go. Put it in that boat. Return.
Unconscious on the bed.
We expect that with the president. So I don't know why we shouldn't expect that with other elected officials. And I think, probably tolerance is something for many reasons.
I think she was shook up.
Is something that should be on the table and we discuss. I don't think age itself should be the main criteria. Because I would like to point out that Paul McCartney is 81 years old and he's out doing concerts, and Mick Jagger's 80. So age is not always, the one barometer that you can use.
You make a really interesting point. I mean,
快点跳
your
过这
father,
个。
Ronald Reagan, was 77 at the end of his presidency. President Biden is now 80.
嗯，
If you start to say,
Thanks for best new artist, and I'm like, I'm not going to be in this category. Look at all these people that are just amazing. And I'm freaking out. I really didn't think that was going to happen. Legitimately didn't think it was going to happen. So when you get surprised like that, I mean, I was about to cry.
Well, Taylor
哦
didn't take
哦，
home the Grammy
又来了，这
that
些
year,
说个没完，这两个人
but。she sure made up for the lost time as she has won his 12 Grammys.
12?
Since then, yeah, 12.
But in 2014, we also talked to her about her friendship with longtime friend Selena Gomez.
It's been the longest one I think either of us have had, really. When your life changes and you become thrust into this really strange whirlwind where what your life is different from what other people think your life is, and your life is commented on, and your life is written about, and it's fictionalized and all that. Both of us have kind of stuck it out and hung in there through all the different changes.
Take a look
in
here.
life. And I think that's, longevity is something you really can find very precious and rare in friendships.
At the album release party for her Red album, she told us about writing songs about her life.
I think for me, it's a wonderful feeling to finally get to tell my fans the real stories of how things affected me, and they'll take from it what they will, and maybe they think about their ex-boyfriend when they're listening to it. Maybe they think about, I don't know, wondering who I wrote about it. It's just sort of like whatever they want it to be, it ends up
And you'll
being.
finally decide not to get together with
All the way back to the beginning when Taylor recalled her first break to E! News.
When I was 11, I went to Nashville with this little karaoke demo CD and went to all the record labels and had my mom park the car outside the labels, and I was going to the labels and be like, hi, I'm Taylor, I'm 11, I want a record deal, just call me. And that didn't work, but what it did do was it let me realize that I needed to be different, and I needed to write my own songs, I needed to play my own instrument, and so that's what I spent the next couple of years doing. And I got my break when I was signed as a songwriter in Nashville when I was 14.
Still waiting for my big break.
We're waiting. Well, in that same interview, Tay also mentioned just how much her fans mean to her.
The best compliment I've ever gotten, is when people call me a role model for their 6-year-old girl or their, 10-year-old little girl. And when I do these signing lines every night and I see these just beautiful little girls, and it's like, okay, every time I have a decision to make, I think about that. And I think about, them standing in line for hours to get my autograph. It's like, I don't want to let them down. Fans are everything to me.
And 15 years later, Taylor's fans still are everything to her.
Yeah, they love her right back and are counting down the days until 1989, Taylor's version, which is released on October 27th.
We are so here for Taylor Mania.
It's about 43 pounds around itself, so it's pretty big. Normally, whenever we fire this, it recoils about 43 inches back. So you'll feel the kick definitely. We feel it from the seats, pilots up front, feel it, everyone feels it.
This is the 105mm cannon on the AC-130J gunship, nicknamed Ghost Rider. The cannon is located here on the left side of the plane, along with a 30mm gun. Both weapons take out targets with extreme precision. Over the last 20 years in the Middle East, the U.S. military used the AC-130 to provide heavy fire against insurgents to protect U.S. forces on the ground. But now, the military says its current adversaries in places like the Asia-Pacific region and Europe require it to be more targeted. And the newest model of the AC-130 is meant to help it achieve this mission.
Continue to let this target develop for a second. Let's get eyes on them, and if they start moving this direction, please let me know which BP is going to be the closest.
Insider visited Cannon Air Force Base in Clovis, New Mexico, to find out how the Ghost Rider is built for precision and how training on this gunship is evolving to prepare crews for the threats of tomorrow.
We're able to get places faster and stay there longer. Its engines are roughly 25% more efficient, which means we got roughly 25% more load time. You have the ability to stay on station for that much longer. Also, with the more fuel-efficient engines, and roughly 20% faster.
That's compared to the AC-130W. The J model became fully operational in 2017.
The meeting will be short forever. You get my money. You get my money.
Taylor Swift breaks yet another record, and this time it has to do with her Eras Tour cinematic extravaganza. It's turning out to be a not cruel at all summer for Taylor Swift. Amid her mega popular world tour, she's announced there will be a concert film dropping at AMC theaters later this fall. And ticket sales for the popcorn version of the Eras Tour have reached truly enchanted levels. AMC says in a press release that the film has earned $26 million in pre-sales in the first 24 hours. This beats the movie chain's previous one-day pre-sales record for Spider-Man No Way Home, which raked in $16.9 million. Taylor announced the concert film on social media August 31st. Along with the trailer from the flick, she told fans, "The Eras Tour has been the most meaningful electric experience of my life so far. And I'm overjoyed to tell you that it'll be coming to the big screen soon. Starting October 13th, you'll be able to experience the concert film in theaters in North America." She added Eras attire, friendship bracelets, singing and dancing, and courage. 1, 2, 3, LGB. If you know, you know. And while Tay is raking in the dough on her tour, plus it sounds like the movie, she's also giving back to those who help make her shows happen. A source recently told People magazine that Taylor shelled out big bucks to her dancers, riggers, sound technicians, caterers, and more. For TMZ, she also gave the truckers hauling her equipment $100,000 each. According to the outlet, there are around 50 drivers for the U.S. leg of the tour, which means she dropped about $5 million on them alone. The source told TMZ the checks were a quote, end of the tour bonus. All totaled, Taylor reportedly gave out $55 million in bonuses. And around the time her Eras film hits theaters, Taylor will still be on the road. She's hitting up Miami, New Orleans, and Indianapolis in the U.S. before heading to South America and the rest of the world.
Taylor Swift closed out the first U.S. leg of her massive The Eras Tour in Los Angeles on Wednesday after performing 6 sold-out shows at SoFi Stadium.
This has been the most extraordinary, fun, wonderful, magical experience of my entire life being on this tour.
As the superstar singer-songwriter gets ready to play the tour's international dates before circling back to North America in late 2024, we're reminiscing on some of the most memorable moments from the first leg of the Eras Tour. Taylor kicked off the highly anticipated tour back in March in Glendale, Arizona. At her first Nashville stop on May 5th, she announced that the re-release of her album Speak Now, titled Speak Now Taylor's Version, would drop on July 7th, before playing the Speak Now track Sparks Fly as the night's first surprise song. What's a surprise song, you ask? As Swifties know, Taylor performs 2 surprise songs at every show that tour stop. Highlights that included It's Different, 10,000 Cuts, Blood, and Midnight. On the same day, Taylor released the extended Till Dawn edition of her album Midnights, which included a remix of her song Karma featuring Ice Spice. The Antonino singer brought the rapper out on stage at the first New Jersey stop at MetLife Stadium. Ice Spice joined Taylor on stage to perform her verse and to close out the show at the end of May. Other special guests who joined Taylor on stage throughout the first leg of the tour include tour opener Phoebe Bridgers from Nothing New, fellow tour opener the band Pioneer from Body of Crime, and Taylor's folklore and everyone else. Meanwhile, when Taylor dropped Speak Now, Taylor's version she turned that night's show into
请他帮助我来联系北极的，他又装乖。
She even brought the music video stars Taylor Lautner, Joey King, and Justin Ash, who each have a special connection to the Speak Now era.
我给他发了，我只有他美国的电话，但是我想他莫小峰还是宋晓，美国的电话不好联系。他现在开始装怪了。
And on the last night of the first leg of the tour, Taylor revealed that her next album re-release, 1989 Taylor's version, will be available on October 22nd.
不是，我跟你说是习大大请他去的，帮我联系的。我在监狱里面，习大大的电视上露了2次面，来看望我，通过电视，晓不晓得？我在监狱里面。不，我没得习大大的电子邮件。 在 Facebook 上都有联系，我和李克强，李克强又和习大大。他要装怪，他装怪，微信是可以的。我跟你说，他装怪，他生气了。我那个，我这边抱怨了一下。我有。我跟你说，他为啥子生起气来？他用中文还是英文？中文。他原话是咋的？是咋个的？你给我念一下。哦。电子邮件从你那个，从你手机上给我。肯定有事情，那就是习大大出钱，请他帮我联系噻。哎呀，习大大在我在监狱里面，习大大通过电视探望我2次，最高法院通过电视探望我1次，晓不得？是美国最高法院探望我1次，所有的大法官全都出席了。拜登在电视上探望我1次，我换监狱房牢房大厅的时候有1次，拜登马上第一个出现，好多记者那个，他那个记者过分密集了，晓得那个时候，一看就是咋回事，我都不晓得他的内容啥子，他那个是说明啥子，有一种隐含的啥子暗示的一种，他记者拍那个电视镜头拍得过密，就是说，实际上我现在回忆起来大概是大家都在关注我，就这么一个隐含的意思，晓不得？好了，我就不说了。我跟你说，这发生的事情，他热心一下子通过那个 Facebook 的富士通话的电视富士通话，向我介绍他学校设施，然后我看了很不错，我就赞扬一下。接着我因为这边的人对我不好，所以我就把他的受优待的情况给这边人说了一下，结果正好引起反弹，这边嫉妒所有人的嫉妒仇恨狂，大概通过各种方式，大概隐晦的，咋个让他那个啥子不高兴了，他不高兴他就装怪了，开始。本来微信是最方便，中国最方便的那个。我是抱怨这边整我的人，但是引起反弹了噻。这边整我的人都和他有些人也是有关系的，他母亲是德国裔的。这边有些整我的人大部分都是，这犯罪分子抓了17000多人，里面可能至少1半是德国人，我猜的话，就是美国出生的德国种，就这么回事。哦，那个他母亲，他去那个学校 PCC 就周一发那个学校，实际上是那是美国的德国种加上一些北欧的一些人，等于他们在美国属于白人里面的少数派，晓不晓得？这种的，然后正好把他们惹到了，就说我的抱怨，可能有些嫉妒的，他们也是收入，然后呢挣钱不容易，然后呢他当然就嫉妒嘛，嫉妒这个习大大的安排，我给他5000美元，这个物资在，这1000 那个啥子，一个月$5000多，还不止$5000，在美国都是很高的收入了。我来的时候这边一年也才1万，像那个很少可能这个那个初级学院后来改成州立学院，那个里面有些招聘的工作，一年1万、11000、12000左右。你看他一个月就5000，他一年就是5万5、6万，他这个就是相当于美国这个收入的5倍，那肯定这儿嫉妒他的人狂了，嫉妒狂，所以说背后说我们的坏话，挑拨离间。他这个大概是被挑拨离间了。另外我那个抱怨呢，也就是反正也抱怨他不愿意帮我联系这种情况，他当然就恼了嘛，恼了以后就装惯了，现在就不愿意和我们联系，算了，无所谓。我本来想请他帮忙，然后多联系一下北京的宋小主要是莫小峰还有我的一些同学，因为我这儿被人犯罪伤害那些，我想和他们聊聊天，对我很有好处。那个Mr. 森也晓得，那先装怪算了。本来就是大概是出大价钱，请他出大价钱，或者美方商量好了出大价钱，请他牵线搭桥，因为他那个复式功能，他去到那儿，还有当然这边的德国派德国总也，这个多方全部要联系起来，一起，大家都愿意帮我的话才能帮得成。现在他和德国总的人现在是出局了噻，不愿意帮我噻，不愿意帮我联系，那就只有缓一缓，没得啥子的，那装怪。他母亲也是德国总，他父亲是印度人，你晓得嘛？好，就这个样子，就这样子吧。你给父亲说一下，给宋春解释一下，让宋春能不能理解？好，就这样子，我不说了。10分钟了。就是帮忙没帮上了，垮台了，因为他们有2群人垮台了，一群是德国总，美国的德国总，还有就是他本人也是个关键人物，因为他牵线搭桥很重要，他可以有视频通话那种。视频通话的噻，要通过他才有 Facebook 这些复式功能噻，视频通话噻，和我以前同学，和中国的亲戚。北京的同学，其他外地的同学，其他地方的同学，广西的、云南的，其他地方的，真的，德国总肯定不满意。德国总肯定要打破了，现在抓到机会打个破了。我正好心情不好，抱怨了一下，让他们正好借题发挥了。算了，就这样子。他是习大大雇的，他那个学校的主管。除了美国人以外，还有中方的。几个老板，其中可能一半都是中方的老板。这边拿不出钱这边拿不出钱来，这边没得想拿钱雇他噻。他的知识属于一个偏离，他是教英文、中文可以，还有就是电脑呢。德国总的那个群体等于把他不再雇他了，原来在那个学校他靠电脑工作，所以他电脑那个专长不能马上找到工作。而美国学电脑的也多，大家电脑好的多得很。好，就这个样子，我就不多说了。你给父亲解释一下，给宋春解释一下，就有人把打破了。本来没得啥心眼的，本来请他帮我们联系的，帮我们牵线搭桥联系我的朋友，以前的 college， 我晓得没得好大意思，但是我这儿受犯罪伤害，我想找讲普通话的人说，以前的朋友还可以，还有他们懂英文噻，我这儿。一个是犯罪伤害，我找他们说话；英语方面的问题，有时候请教他们一下。正好，再见了，我不想多说了。 我直接，还有视频通话工具 ，Facebook 是一个，其他还有，它是个联系枢纽一样的哦，联系方面的技术专长，等于是，也是联系枢纽。他也想脱手，他也想撂挑子，你摔挑子不干了，算了，就这个样子。哦，你还没明白过？你还没明白？说了半天的这个事情，哎，好了，就这个样子。Trump, America's crisis. NBC 15. 没有监督就是不行。是德国总的搞的一个节目 ，National Desk 看 ，School Violence, Chronic Absenteeism， 根本没什么，应该自由一点，学生不想上课，不去学校。德国种的。Frontline Girls Night with Courtney. 老太婆 My father's potential girlfriend? Putting into the press. Most wanted. Oh. The chase. 洗得好干净啊，白色的衬衣。Oh no, no, that the black guy dancing with stars. Oh. Oh. 哪会装在人体内？不会的。开枪打呀！要回喷射器喷的。对了，对了，对了，对了。这边也要喷，就多来几台火焰喷火器。金块，倒金块。倒金块。黑帮，盒子枪，这好丑。电影不好看。
feel when we were here, this is something I have to do. It wasn't either dead set on doing this, we have to communicate with you.
Believe me,
不是德国种记录，不管德国种非德国种都记录，那记录，说他们记录仇恨者集团也不为过，他们实际上是一种集团，但可能还是以民族分的。
After a discussion.
我的分析可能有，那记录仇恨者肯定有德国种。康熙吗？啊，我还把那个什么象棋都带到我的背包里了。你看看，啊，我才不想和黑鬼玩象棋呢。一般情况下都不和黑人玩象棋，一般情况下。自己种族的人可以，越南人呢、韩国人也还可以，同种族的人。我母亲出生的时候，北伐早就过了。北伐实际上就是中国的一场短期的南北战争，几年也不算短。那北伐是到27年都没完。 实际上，孙中山他们那一派南方人一直在和北方的北洋政府一直在较劲，而且有几次出兵的。中国的南北战争从袁世凯那个时候开始，到了当皇帝又去世，从那个时候1913年左右吧，1916年，不知道什么时候，等于是小型的南北战争，没有大打特打。但是整个情况来看，那个时候，从1912年啊、1911年开始，还是丰富多彩的，包括清朝末年的最后几十年，最后20年左右，还是丰富多彩的。这连汉族的高级官员都要穿那种满族服装，以示效忠或者怎么样。作为标准服装，那个时候标准服饰和那种发型，哇！就像我说 ，I don't want to learn your BP Mandarin at all。没有辛亥革命了。我不要满族皇族了，他们没地方去了，就在紫禁城里待着。Secret of Penthouse continues. O'Malley.
And when everyone kept saying, why are you doing this? You're going to be like 100 shows, you're not going to make any money. I said, there's no one that's done that best thing than myself. So I'm waiting for it all to make it exactly what I thought I and the fans deserve.
把那个整个的窗帘白白的折起来，折得这么高，节奏稍微慢一点，再缓一点，哇！这些人不要出去买任何东西，真是烦你。他的说话骂人呀。有人是德国种的，他就是喜欢上电视，他总觉得我在骂他，我没有骂他，他先开骂我。长相难看，他女儿不知道长什么样子。
I didn't know what the hell was going on. I was terrible. I danced terribly. It was mortifying. We were standing on this thing, and she hit you with a banana, and then, like, right before that, she like pushed me over, which I didn't expect at all. So I just started to open up. I started to feel underneath the banana, and then all of a sudden, I started lowering down on this little electronic like elevator.
You don't remember this because you were not in your body. But you were standing there, leaning against a black wall.
I'm like a representative of the Republic of China because of my grandfather. So Xi Dada, you know Xi Dada, Emperor Xi. It's like a 我们要携手共进，那是 cartoon 的。Heart surgery. 怎么说什么？
What a trooper. Glad to see he is thriving and stronger than ever.
Seth Rogen and Pete Davidson are just two of the big names starring in Dumb Money. Now we have an exclusive first look at the movie.
news 这个长相难看的黑人回来报节目。我说话是骂人的，从来都带刺，说话带刺的。混蛋，你多说一点汉语骂人的，我还是懂。他们说你混蛋了，开玩笑，很好笑的，很滑稽的，很funny。They talk about funny. I feel funny. I learn Chinese this word. News. 能不能上相声都放电视上啊？Dorado. Most HIV. I don't have HIV. Dorado. I don't have HIV.那还有什么？有，完了吗？是不是已经完了 ？Hollywood News。没有声音了。What grand prize giveaway? Here is an opportunity to win big and spend it any way you It sounds like a good financial news to me. Good financial news here.
We're supposed to entertain people. It's not entertaining.
Very pretty. Pretty to the degree of being beautiful already. Exclusive. New Zealand girl is really pretty. 我拉这个，我突然没心情看这个黑人，很烦呐。那就是什么？ Good looking Latino. 哦，好难听啊这首歌。大洞，地上一个大洞。Oh, they're all innocent except those two blacks. They're all innocent except those two blacks. They look like suspicious. What did they do, by the way? Proud Boy. Proud Boys. It's just a city. They can't be proud. Nothing wrong to be proud. There's some good Germans here also. Whoever don't harm me, they're good Germans. Pretty. The standard is so simple. 再简单不过了. Couldn't be more simple. The black female was like.
Who is implicated in an effort to illegally access voting machines.
For the Philadelphia Regional Fugitive Passport, this is what he does for a living. He and his team are manhunters. They are extraordinarily expert in this field. We've got George Bivens from the state police, who he mentioned. George.
将来飞机人偷看我了。
When he totally fouled on the three, gotta give her a chance to land. Sure, she can play. By the stars, get first.
几点？
8:59. There's 8:60. One more. Second free throw for 8:61 and the record. Record.
那个投的好准。那投的很准。 哦，好丑，那么丑。好的，好的，好看的 New Zealander blondie aliens. All kinds of not good-looking persons. What?这很难喝，这个茶怎么这么难喝？加了糖，加了水，极其难喝。哦，我以为外面有人呢，看到我自己影子，我以为外面有人。哦。把80年代的歌翻出来唱。 有黑人在唱，真是很烦很烦，这些人。怎么不对他怎么做，就那么回事。哦，冷空气要来了，看起来是冷空气，看到没有 ？Looking like the cold air is coming. Where's the cold from? I don't know how strong the cold air could be, but it looks like, yeah.
The next few days, I think we'll have enough to give us a couple of pop-up showers and thunderstorms during the afternoon and evening hours for both Wednesday and Thursday, perhaps into Friday as well, with a cold front coming through. Now that front might likely will cool us down for the weekend, but the air will dry out significantly faster, so much lower humidity is coming our way for Saturday and Sunday. So
it's good in the nighttime.
A lot of us might see that it's a higher rain chance than this, but we'll take what we can get here for the end of the week.
It'll be cooler in the nighttime. It's dry.
Drier, so we have to eliminate the rain chance altogether. For now, we'll be around 10%. Temperatures this evening range from 73 in Evergreen, that is a cool spot, to 85 degrees for both Destin and Dauphin Island. Right in the middle there, we'll be like 77 overnight tonight.
76 here.
Overall temperatures will continue to cool down a few more degrees. The surface high pressure leads in charge, and here's the cold front over Marshfield area later this week as we head towards the Friday. Low temperature tonight, 72. We'll keep those winds on a lighter phase, winds generally out the west at around 5 miles per hour. Inland areas may fall into the 60s. And then tomorrow again, just enough moisture to give us a small rain chance around 20%. Nothing to get too excited about.
Past 8. Like a 1-5 cool walk. Walking with your friend.
And I have to also point out that recipes on the front of this, so if you follow that to a T.
So tomorrow's the day to do so. It's National Read the Book Day. There are so many studies out there showing that many. These are your person's memory.
You'll settle down.
Show a slower cognitive decline compared to those who don't read as much. If you participate in this National Read the Book Day, spread the word on social media. You know the hashtag to use and share your favorite book.
Celery for the next couple of days. From early morning to midday, showers mostly stay offshore, but by lunchtime, somebody will likely have to run the windshield wipers at some point, but not enough of us. Check out your 7-day tracker. Here comes Davey.
Big John, too big.
I got the fresh sprouts, the carrots, cucumbers, lettuce, and a little. What is this? This isn't fish sauce because it doesn't taste like any other fish sauce I've ever had. This is the best fish sauce I've ever had. I like that one. More and more every second. Oh yeah. Like all the sauces, Yin has a special touch.
Oh.
That's the point. Oh, I'm pointing. Where's the point? That's the point. Some of the best Vietnamese food I've ever had in my life. I mean, Texas is a big old melting pot of cultures and a big old melting pot of flavors too. You just hold it in your mouth. All right, so being here at the point has given me an idea and a reason to stick around after the darkness flashes, because I want to catch one of these fish. And luckily
everyone banded together and just started sharing whatever extra things they had with people who maybe didn't have enough water or didn't have enough food, and so we were able to share,
It's one on the wall. Oh, okay.
Beer. And as soon as we started passing that out, everyone's mood started really lightening, and it became like a lot better.
All right. How did you eventually get out? Because you managed to, quote unquote, escape on Sunday.
Yeah, so what happened was once we realized Diplo and Chris Rock were able
Yeah,
to
John,
shake out to this road, we decided that, you know what, we can do this too. And there was a couple campmates, a couple neighbors that really needed to get out. So we put garbage bags on our feet and we just started trudging away. Luckily, before long, we were picked up by some of the cars and RVs that were already kind of on the outskirts of the playa. So they weren't really stuck in the center of the camp. And the people on the outskirts were able to just kind of push through and drive through. Luckily, we were able to catch a ride all the way back to Reno. So we got really lucky, actually.
You did miss the big highlight, though, right? Because the festival culminates with the burning of the man. Having gotten out on Sunday, were you a bit disappointed, or were you happy that you managed to get out when you did manage to?
Well, you know, I really need to get back for my daughter's birthday, which was today. So happy birthday, Sophia. But what happened was once we got out, we realized that, you know, the spirit was still on. We still had friends that we were able to communicate with inside of the Burning Man event. I was able to watch it on the live stream, luckily. And also I was listening to the BMIR radio. So it kind of felt like you were still there supporting each other. And also we were able to just kind of talk about our experiences and help people understand, you know, what was going on. It's going to be okay. You'll be able to get up soon enough. So just enjoy the ride while you're there.
It sounds all very positive, but there must have been something that, you know, you didn't miss when you got out.
Oh, I mean, it was definitely, there's a sense of release. In the same day, there's utter lows and utter highs. People are breaking down left and right. So there's this sense of community, and that's really what the
and hopefully
video
they'll trust me next time because I decided to spend a different way creatively. I don't know what's going to come next, but I know that it can't be the same album that I just made. So even though I love 1989 more than any album I've ever made before, I know I can't make it
despite all
close.
the things happening in the world, humanity can still band together and get through any kind of adversity.
There was quite a bit of schadenfreude, though, online about you guys getting stuck in the desert. How did you feel about that?
I actually didn't mind it. I thought, you know, as long as they start
我风景很好，
airdropping enough
这什么
water
地
in
方？
Mali, you know, we might make it up okay, but I'm not sure. You know, I'm just joking, but yeah, it was fun. It was good. I think it was,
风景很好。
you know, there's a lot of people that are upset.
It's interesting because I think that anytime you kind of
just need to kind of like make it
change what you're going to do and what you used to do really worked, people are going to get scared. So changing up an entire
Maybe a yes or no.
process
Will you be
of
going back?
what people are expecting from you. Like, I think that my label was scared because they were like, but it's working so well. You're selling out stadiums, you're selling millions of albums, why would you change it? And I was just thinking, we're supposed to entertain people. It's not entertaining to do the same thing over and over again. And hopefully they'll trust me next time because they decided to spend a different way creatively. I don't know what's going to come next, but I know that it can't be the same album that I just made. So even though I love 1989 more than any album I've ever made before, I know I can make it close.
I didn't even click like.
All of us here on the day.
E-news follow. Entertain news. World.
We all felt bejeweled this
3-hour show international next year.
all right, so that
不是。那不是我。
celebrate Taylor's global icon status. I can say that, right?
Yes, you can.
We were looking back into the E-Vault at some of our favorite moments with the pop star.
Let's kick things off. Back in 2008, okay, when we were with Taylor, when she got the news.
New artist, I'm like, they started calling off.
Nominated for her very first Grammy Award.
I was up there and they started calling off the names for best new artist. I'm
The
like,
host of the
I'm not going to
program
be in this
is not
category. Look
good
at all these people.
looking
They're
at
just
all. The
amazing.
host
And
of Two
freaking out.
blacks.
I really didn't think that was going to happen. Legitimately didn't
One-
think it was
one
going to
black
happen.
guy,
So
one-
when you get surprised like that, I mean,
They're
I was
not
about
suitable to be
cry.
the host of this though.
Well, Taylor didn't take home the Grammy that year, but she sure made up for the lost time, and she has won 12 Grammys.
12?
Since then, yeah, 12.
Well, in 2014, we also talked to her about her friendship with longtime friend Selena Gomez.
It's been the longest one I think either of us have had, really. You know, when your life changes and you become thrust into this really strange whirlwind where what your life is different from what other people think your life is, and your life is commented on and your life is written about and it's fictionalized and all that. Both of us have kind of stuck it out and hung in there through all the different changes we've gone through. And I think that's, you know, longevity is something you really can find very precious and rare in friendships.
At the album release party for her Red album, she told us about writing songs about her life.
I think for me, it's a wonderful feeling to finally get to tell my fans the real stories of how things affected me. And, you know, they'll take from it what they will, and maybe they think about their ex-boyfriend when they're listening to it. Maybe they think about, I don't know, wondering who I wrote about it. It's just sort of like whatever they want it to be, it ends up being.
Now, let's go all the way back to the beginning when Taylor recalled her first break to E! News.
When I was 11, I went to Nashville with this little karaoke demo CD. I went to all the record labels and like had my mom park the car outside the labels, and I was like go into the labels and be like, "Hi, I'm Taylor. I'm 11. I want a record deal. Just call me." And you know that didn't work, but what it did do was it let me
What's your
realize that
telephone
I
number, by
needed
the
to be
way?
different, and I needed to write
I
my
would
own
love
songs
to
and
video
play
clip
my
some
own
of those
instrument. And
videos.
so that's what I spent the next couple of years doing. And I got my break when I was signed as a songwriter in Nashville when I was 14.
Still waiting for my big break.
We're waiting. Well, in that same interview, Tay also mentioned just how much her fans into her.
The best compliment I've ever gotten, you know, is when people call me a role model for their 6-year-old girl or their, 10-year-old little girl. And when I do these signing lines every night and I see these just beautiful little girls, and it's like, okay, every time I have a decision to make, I think about that. And I think about, them standing in line for hours to get my autograph. It's like, I don't want to let them down. Fans are everything to me.
Give me money to
And 15 years later, Taylor's fans still are everything to her.
Yeah, they love her right back.
The word of the week is Santa. Santa means jump in Spanish. Santa, jump. It's the word of the week. The word of the week. Funding for NatureCat has been provided in part by the Hamill Family Foundation and by the Van Eckern family, founders of Lando Frost. These generous donors, Corporation for Public Broadcasting, and my
Funding for presentation of this program is provided by
Beekeeper. Met. A Raymond James financial advisor, Taylor's advice to help you with your life well planned.
Funding was also provided by the Freeman Foundation and by Judy and Peter Bloom Kovler Foundation, pursuing solutions for America's neglected needs.
And now, BBC News.
Live from Washington, this is BBC News. Former Proud Boys leader Enrique Tarrio received the longest sentence yet related to the January 6th insurrection at the U.S. Capitol. Cuba accuses its longtime ally Russia of trafficking its citizens to fight in Ukraine. Plus, construction workers cut a hole through the Great Wall of China, sparking global outrage. Hello, I'm Carl Assman. Enrique Tarrio, the former Proud Boys leader, was sentenced to 22 years in prison on Tuesday for orchestrating the January 6th Capitol riot, the longest sentence for anyone involved in the 2021 insurrection. Now, the Proud Boys were, of course, among the first to march on the Capitol the day of the riot. They overran police lines and stormed the building to prevent Congress from ratifying Joe Biden's 2020 presidential election victory. Tarrio now joining Zachary Rehl Ethan Ordine, Joseph Biggs, and Dominic Zola as prominent members of the Proud Boys who have been sentenced. Our correspondent, Weaver Davis, was at the courthouse as Terrio's sentence was handed down.
Ricky Terrio was the last and the most senior member of the Proud Boys to be sentenced for his role in the violent insurrection of January the 6th, 2021, when supporters of Donald Trump tried to violently stop the constitutional and peaceful transfer of power from one president to another. Even though he wasn't present here in Washington, D.C. on the day of the riots, after he'd been arrested and stopped from coming to the city 2 days earlier, the prosecution said that Enrique Tarrio organized, orchestrated, and took credit for what happened that day. The 39-year-old was dressed head to toe in a prison-issue orange jumpsuit as he listened to his lawyers urge the judge for clemency. The state had asked for 33 years in jail, but as Tarrio himself took the stand, he sounded contrite. He apologized for his actions and said he was embarrassed by what he'd done. He also said he now believed that Donald Trump had lost the 2020 election. Nonetheless, the judge said that he should be sentenced to 22 years in jail, and thus the most important and most senior member of the Proud Boys to take part in the riot of January the 6th will now serve the longest prison sentence yet handed down to orchestrators of what happened that day.
More than 1,100 people who participated in or plotted the events of January.
Or the surplus. And there's nothing I love more than surplus.
And all of that little lot. I wasn't expecting to see that inside the shipping container. Oh, there's great lots of stuff in it. Joe, can I have a rummy drink?
You want salt, guys?
Anything we're into, I'll bring up Paul.
With pleasure, there's more room in there for you two.
Joe's stock is what you might call eclectic. World wars, Boer War, you name it, all jumbled up.
There's all kinds of bits and pieces here. Taking shells. That's nice, look at that.
We're meant to be looking for D-Day kit, but Bruce is like a kid in a sweet shop.
Joe, you got some really nice stuff here, stuff I've never seen. Just close the door, I'll sleep in here.
Keeping the boss on point is like herding cats up the hill.
Lovely stuff here. That's nice. That's nice. Right, while we're here, little grenade box. How much that? Yeah? How much that?
To you, 50 quid, Bruce.
I need good argument. Lovely, thanks, mate. Yeah, that's nice, that's lovely.
You can always shift a grenade box, but suddenly I spot something I haven't seen before.
This dartboard.
Yeah.
It's fascinating me. Right? What's the story behind that?
That was something that was sold by ARP Supplies.
Yeah.
Early on in the war.
Right.
It's called Blitzkrieg. But it was just a fun game played by darts.
Right.
World War was all-consuming. War movies, war songs, war books, and even more games. Typical Joe to have a blitzkrieg dartboard.
How much that then, Joe?
About 375 on that, I'm afraid. So I'm all bit super rare.
Yeah, I mean, it's not, it's quirky, so I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 2.5 hours.
350, Bruce.
Steve, I love 25 quid on this. 300. For this is my top price. Oh, come on, 300. Go on, now. 300. Come on, mate. Well, I mean, it's the most pretty dartboard ever been bought in history.
I'm betting that dartboard's one of a kind.
That's right. Right. What's that to saying you're feeling a bit this Bruce? I found a little bit of biscuits for the journey on. He's right up our street. I really like that. Army issued unopened pack. I'll take the nearest thing I can imagine. I'll take it to the neighbour. He's got a photo, a square one.
The D-Day troops carried emergency rations like this in their knapsacks. These long-lasting so-called hardtack biscuits were made from flour, water, and if you were lucky, salt. A far cry from custard creams, but there was a war.
How much that go?
To you, Bruce. 100 quid.
100 quid.
There's probably 100 biscuits.
I'll just work out how to visit. Lovely, I'll have that. I take no problem with that, so I like that. I'll stop him making them on my way up.
Yeah, we'll have a bit of plastic tea, you'll do well there.
Seems a lot for a tin of 70-year-old biscuits, but it's a bargain. And then I spot something that might make this trip very worthwhile.
Joe, can I wheel the well mic down here?
With pleasure, Bruce, of course.
I am
Obviously, a little bit nervous because I'll probably need a seat to ask you how much this is.
Well, how deep pockets have you got?
Well, there, eh? I mean, a lot of paper. For me, I've been trying to get hold of one. There ain't many original ones again.
No.
Produced for the airborne forces, loaded in the containers, dropped out by parachute, reassembled on the ground.
Yeah.
The Wellbite was specifically designed as transportation for paratroopers behind enemy lines on D-Day. The manufacturers claim it could be assembled and running in just 11 seconds.
Look, tank, forward tank, handlebars fold down. I mean, this is down at the minute, but we can raise the seat up and down. So you got some black package.
Did it run all right?
Yeah, it runs fine.
As an ex-para, I'm passionate about all things para-related. And this strange little vehicle is something really special. That's interesting to me. I mean, what sort of money would that be?
Ooh.
Brucey price.
Your money, Bruce. It'd have to be about 14,000.
14,000. Yeah. Joe, listen, 14 grand is just too much. I thought they'd go for about 9.5 grand.
Which wheel would you like, Bruce?
Ah, come on.
Come on, what was it?
10 grand.
Best price, final price, Bruce. You bought a lot today. The very best would be 12,000, I'm afraid. I think that's a bargain.
12 grand. Well, this is not the cup. I'll take a chance for that, Joe.
Good luck.
All right, okay, yeah. Well, it won't want me sitting on it at the start.
That's why I'm sold this.
Yeah, it's not, yeah. That's a big price tag for a little motorbike. But as unusual D-Day memorabilia goes, it doesn't get better than this. Joe, it's been a pleasure, mate.
You're always welcome.
Beautiful.
Good luck. Same thing. Bye-bye. Cheerio.
Bruce wants to display his precious piece of a decoder that dropped theorist paras behind the enemy lines on D-Day. Which means carefully mounting it in the warehouse.
Right, well, it's a frame. It's going to sit on top of there. Hopefully stay there because if it falls off, it's on top of that.
And I'm not at all sure this is going to work.
Oh, great, so I'll just put that up there, back and off there. Just pop that up there.
Yeah. We've got a frame and a forklift, but this delicate fuselage is 70 years old.
And they're getting nice, lined up onto the lift.
Yeah, we don't want to be moving around too much.
But I think it's ready to lift up. Okay. Does that work?
No, you can see interesting.
Decoders were lightweight and delicate, and as we're lifting the fuselage up, it's starting to bend.
Snaps inside there, it's going to collapse. Yeah, that'd be it, go over. Couple of ratchet straps. Wing. Yeah.
To add support and strength, we're fitting tension straps, not wires on a suspension bridge.
The little bit of is like with them 70-year-old British stuff pop off. Yeah. This couldn't go on, you know.
If we mess this up, Bruce's precious D-Day relic will break into bits. As we start to lift, the fuselage starts to creak and groan.
Are you ready?
Careful of the lights. Can't see anything down there. Don't shake it up too much. Let it go up a bit. Nice and gently. What's the screw? This is what it falls on, aren't I? How much room we got on top?
Oh, look, no. More. Stop. Stop.
Whoa! Nice bouncing.
Bouncing? I said gently does it, not bunny up it in.
Just a bit too hard, isn't it? About 2 foot to go. What's the top there? I'm down. Really close to the side of this here. Very nearly there. Whoa.
Fit all right? Oh, hang on a minute. I thought we got
No, it looks good, very good. I think we may.
Yeah, I think this
have
is.
done it. Really well done, chaps. Really good. That's my new little tea room up there. So they're the D-Day stripes. That's fantastic. I mean, they must have had that sort of colouring on it at one point, but it really brings it to life. Go on, look, you put it in position. I'll look out the door. Go on.
Oh，等一下，等一下。
There we go. We unlocked Dakota. Imagine the people that have left out of this door, you know? If only could talk.
Hello.
I can't believe Ian phoned me earlier on
Hi,
to
Keith.
say that he's going over to Normandy to jump on the anniversary of D-Day out of the Dakota and did all want to go. 6th of June is the 72nd anniversary of D-Day. The proposed jump is from a Dakota. Ian, an old paramate of mine, has thrown down the gauntlet. This is one jump by Carlis, and I wasn't going to get involved, but to go on as you're standing here now, I've got to jump out one of these for real.
We can jump out of it now if we want to.
Don't worry about that, I will be jumping out of this one.
Attention, an important message for anyone diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. If you were
Call us today and we'll send you a free author packet to help get you started. We provide a full range of publishing services.
the compensation, study
Online and in bookstores everywhere. Our authors love us. Just look.
farmers, field worker.
Sometimes it's fun to already calling for all these conditions to be added to a government funding bill, even a short-term one. In the Senate, they just want to pass something clean to buy themselves time to do full year appropriations. So you're really going to see this come to a head with Senate Republicans and House Republicans starting to sort of increasingly speak out and make their views known on this. Of course, Senate Republicans and House Republicans will not be on the same page here.
So do you expect them to be able to make a deal then?
Look, I think it's always possible, right? Having a deadline always motivates people, especially at the last minute, to reach some sort of agreement. But as of right now, nobody really knows how to get there.
That's what
We're in a
Zhang
situation where we know what the solution is. The solution is to stop gap short-term funding.
150.
Nobody knows quite how to get to that point right now. And I think once the House comes back into session next week, the Senate is, of course, already back this week. Those conversations will accelerate, but they're going to need to do some sort of short-term patch this time because they do not have enough time to pass all the full year, fiscal year 2024 appropriations bills before the end of this month. That's just not realistic.
The Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer has been warning people against what he described as the brinkmanship and hostage-taking seen earlier this year. But based on what you're saying there, if any bit of the deal is to be done, it sounds like it will be right on the 11th hour.
Speaker Kevin McCarthy is in a really difficult spot right now with his conference because he is the one basically saying, look, we need to just kick the can down the road a little bit more, give us more time to have an upper hand with the Senate and our appropriations bills. Whereas you have a lot of wraparound conservatives in the House.
这么批政府债券，所以政府查一查哪些人该像 Kiss 这样做工作的，升工资。
Do you think will Kevin McCarthy be able to get that freedom focus under control?
Well, he's shown a willingness to entertain that request.
Maybe. See, there's a like
Another big issue, of course, is the farm bill that's set to expire on the 30th of September as well. Particularly for farm support measures and so on. Do you think they'll hit that deadline?
bank interest, the bank can some kind of bank can invest somewhere.
Those are things that you can extend with a short-term patch. It's quite difficult to do so, but it sounds like they're going to need to do that. The House has already cleared their version of the FAA.
Zero interest of government loan to the bank. The bank can invest somewhere and get some of the interest, the difference of the interest, to pay the raise of those people. Then the basic amount of money, the original cost, original investment, which is the government bond money, would be the amount of money to buy government would be huge enough to generate enough interest and enough interest difference of the interest to pay for those people's increase of salary.
So that's going to be something that, you know, you're talking realistically here, the way
There are not many people. There are so many people that work really well.
Okay, and if I
The government
can also
got
ask you then,
computer
briefly answer the
statistics
Senate Minority Leader Mitch
in
McConnell.
detail.
Obviously, we've seen him have two moments in front of the cameras in recent months. What's the latest on his health?
Right, so this morning, Leader McConnell's office put out a letter from the Capitol attending physician, Dr. Brian Monahan, saying that he consulted with Leader McConnell's neurology team and concluded that there was no evidence of a seizure disorder, no evidence that he had suffered any sort of strokes or is suffering from TIA or Parkinson's disease or something like that. They said it was just basically the normal course of his recovery from that fall.
糖在里面一直不化，那个糖就是特殊的呀，我要半天不化。
He spent 6 weeks away from the Capitol recovering from that injury, and what the doctors are saying is basically this is something that can happen as you are recovering from this type of injury. The problem here is that his office has not given much more detail other than what I just outlined, and a lot of public, it's very quiet there, are wondering how much longer McConnell can go on as Senate Minority Leader and as leader of the Senate Republican Conference. More importantly for them, knowing that we've got so many critical stretches coming up here, and they're going to need someone who's in that leader spot, who's 100% there, ready to fight for what they say that they're going to do in government. Thank you. Around the world and across the UK, this is BBC News. Let's take a look now at some of the stories making headlines. Hong Kong's top court issued a landmark ruling Tuesday ordering the government to create a framework for recognizing same-sex partnerships. The ruling did not grant full marriage rights to same-sex couples, but became seen as a victory by
不要那个同志那个字，那个同志，
torrential rains and winds from the
同志那个同志那个字是共产党用的最多的。
storm forced hundreds of people from their homes. Many roads
在那之前，
closed as well.
孙文用的没有名的。
Rio Grande do Sul said it was the state's worst ever weather-related disaster.
太可怜了，孙文也太可怜。
To classify the Wagner mercenary group as a terrorist organization. That means it will be illegal to be a member of the group or to support the group. Wagner's assets could also be seized. The group has played a key role in Russia's invasion of Ukraine, as well as operating in countries in Africa, including Syria, Libya, and Mali. We're live with BBC News. Dozens of girls in France have been sent home from school for insisting on wearing the abaya, which is a traditional Muslim dress. The French government announced a ban last month, arguing that wearing the garment broke rules on keeping education secular. There's now a legal challenge in front of courts on that, as they cheer as well.
Here's how the first day of the ban played out. According to official figures, 298 girls turned up to school in an abaya. Now, a strict protocol was already in place, and so each student then had a dialogue with school staff. In most cases, they changed and were able to start their classes, and yet 67 of them refused. And so instead, they were sent home. Now, according to the government, 12 million boys and girls started their school term on Monday, and so as far as they're concerned, they believe the ban was widely accepted. And yet this comes after months, if not years, of debate over whether the abaya is fit for purpose in France's classrooms. Some context. France has a strict ban on any religious items of clothing in state schools as well as government buildings. That includes things that the government believes are ostentatious, like large Christian crosses. And that's because they believe these items go against France's secular system. And so they made it official. In 2004, they passed a law banning headscarves in state-run schools. In 2010, they went further. They banned full-face veils in public. Now, this caused protests both inside the country as well as outside of it. And yet that wasn't the end of it. France went further, and in 2016, banned full-body swimsuits, also known as bikinis. Now, that one was then overruled in courts. And so what took so long to make a decision about the abaya? Well, that's because people consider it a lot more complicated as an issue, because the abaya, unlike other banned items of clothing like the burqa, the niqab, or the hijab,
is more of a loose-fitting dress, a robe from the shoulders down. And so even within the Muslim community, there's debate over whether this is a religious item or a cultural one. But as far as President Emmanuel Macron is concerned, he backs the
违
ban.
背恐怖分
His
子的有头量。
Minister Gabriel Attal explained,
Broadcasts
once
of
you
the
enter a
two
classroom,
types
you must not be able
are
to
easily to be utilized by terrorists
The
or all types
government
of
believes that
criminals.
This principle is at the core of France's secular society.
Spanish women's head coach is fired amid an ongoing controversy within the Spanish Soccer Federation. Jorge Vilda is accused by players of outdated methods and controlling behavior. Former player Montse Tomé replaces him, becoming the country's first female head coach. Our guy head coach.
Jorge Vilda, the coach of Spain's World Cup winning female football team, has been sacked by the Spanish Football Federation. And the feeling is that he has been sacked in great part because of his close relationship with Luis Rubiales, the controversial president of the federation, who has been provisionally suspended by FIFA, football's world governing body, because of that kiss that he gave the Spanish player Jenny Hermoso at the end of the World Cup final in Sydney, a kiss that he says was consensual and she says was not. Now, the government is trying to remove Mr.
Then
Rubiales,
it's
from
problematic.
and that process is taking
not
longer
serious.
than the government would like. However,
So we will
the
touch it.
Federation is taking this measure to remove his
As long
ally,
as it's
Jorge Vilda.
not, they're
And
much
that's
more
a significant step as
excusable
the
than
Federation tries to
for the
turn
intentional
the
harming
tables
me on
on
TV
that,
there.
even though Mr. Rubiales remains at the
Many
post.
times.
Now, a new coach
It's different
has been
people.
appointed, Montse
But,
Tomé, a former player for Barcelona, who was in Villa's coaching staff, and she is the first female coach of Spain's women's team.
Day 2 of the Africa Climate Summit has closed with the U.S. pledging $30 million for climate-resilient food production. U.S. Special Presidential Envoy for Climate John Kerry also called out the 20 countries, including the U.S., that produce 80% of the world's emissions. Our Ann Soy is there. She sent this report from Nairobi.
The message coming out of the inaugural Africa.
Brown, white.
这个飞机，大飞机，3个螺旋桨，
I'm excited just to see this incredible Dakota, one of the few still flying from the 900 that took part in D-Day. And she's been beautifully restored to exactly how she was the night of the St. Pericles drop on the 6th of June 1944.
Well, it's about time we need to get into our gear. Yeah. So please, gentlemen, gear up and help each other.
The emotions are starting to well up inside me now. Pride, humility, with a little sprinkling of fear. You alright? Right, diamonds.
检查过那个什么没有？
What about that?
检查过，检查过那个降落伞没有？
Of course, this is a walk in the park compared with a real D-Day jump. They leapt out of a plane in pitch black with 70 pounds of equipment strapped to them. As they descended into the town, light from the burning buildings allowed German snipers and machine gunners to spot them and pick them off. Those men and boys would have experienced real terror.
I'll come to the drop zone because I promise Sue I'll keep an eye on the hospital.
I want you on the shelf for the parachute teams, please.
Okay.
There's an old parrot I've made plenty of jumps, but the day you become blasé about it is the day it goes horribly wrong. There may not be heavily armed Germans down below, but my nerves are still on edge.
Yeah, good idea in the something.
You love it, mate. Don't worry about that.
Bruce? Oh, yeah. I respect Bruce's courage, but from personal experience, I know these drops can go wrong in a heartbeat. According to the Dark Man, a wartime fighter plane is accompanying 2 Yodas, and Bruce is in the first one, and the first to go.
Oh, here they come.
This isn't good. As I jump, I hit the shoulder of the fuselage. It sends me into a spin. I have no name, Bruce. The drop is the big one, and I only just managed to regain control in time. The ground is coming at me fast. Bruce?
这伞做的再大一点可不可以？
Look at that, mate. There you go. Marvellous. One of the best jumps I've had again. Absolutely fantastic. I nobody did. We went straight out, cut the twist straight out. Couldn't see where we were. Well done, mate. Fantastic. Really, really good. Enjoyed it. I've got to do this every week. I'm hooked.
I don't know why I even bothered worrying. I mean, I already know I'm going to be hearing the story of this jump for weeks.
It's awesome. Being the dog, the out in the door for quite a while. So we were flying down the landscape. Beautiful, beautiful.
What a stunner of a week I've had. Keeping alive the memories of those brave people who made D-Day happen.
Freeing of millions of people started right here.
The boys have put my very own Dakota in the air.
Imagine the people that left out this door.
And to top it all off, I followed in the footsteps of those heroic paratroopers who started the push against the Nazis.
Look at that, mate. There you go. One of the best jumps I've had again. Absolutely fantastic.
The hunt is on. Monster Quest next.
有，不是的。
Sometimes truth may be strange as infection, an explosive allegation that Soviet scientists tried across ages and worlds to create an army of alien.
Stalin was willing to do things that other people would cringe from doing.
Was such an abomination even possible?
There's nothing you could do with an AP-9. Then you rip your arm off.
In a region where real hitmen may have existed.
So it's possible that ancient human species didn't know no extent. She was just a big wild woman.
A strange find could turn science on its head.
This is the DNA results from Equate Truth.
It's a bizarre journey where ethical lines are blurred.
I haven't called Frankenstein back in Frankenstein.
Producers around the world report seeing monsters. Whether real or imaginary, science searches for answers. On Monster Quest. This athlete travels the world, performing extreme acts of gymnastics. But he is famous for something else.
I am Daniel Ramos Gomez. I work in a circus because I'm an acrobat.
For his entire 23 years, Danny has been an object of fear and scrutiny to the world outside the circus.
So, here I am. All my life, I have been here.
Danny exhibits a rare condition known as hypertrichosis, or excessive body hair. It doesn't make him any stronger, but something does.
The truth is that I don't know why they think I'm so strong. Some say that I'm stronger than other people. There is a really heavy trampoline.
The usual. I was just passing through on the way.
And we run the history of exploration. Search for the Arctic ghost ship.
right now on Nova.
Major funding for NOAA is provided by the government. The Corporation for Public Broadcasting has made this thank you. Additional funding is provided by the NOAA Science Trust.
The Canadian Arctic, as the summer of 2014 comes to an end, the ice is closing in. Working through icebreakers, a team of wreck hunters is scouring the ocean floor.
谁呀？故意做噪音的，
leading to a sub
故意做噪音的，
in the 19th century.
故意做极大噪音。
This high-tech mission is only the latest.
哪里出去的？哪里？故意做噪音，做极大，做好大噪音，做极大噪音从那边过去。你看那边，就是那个白色的车，同样的白色的车来了几次，来过几次，那个开白色车的，好像是同样一辆白色车。
And now, after weeks of searching, yet another effort, like all those before it, seems on the verge of failure.
We worried about that. It's not good.
In just days, these seas could freeze over completely.
You're gonna stop it? Okay, let's head back towards the ship.
Their window is closing. The mystery has its origins in 1845, as two great ships leave England on a historic quest to map the fabled Northwest Passage. European traders had long understood that the most direct route to the Orient lay to the west. If only they could find a way over the Americas.
Why not go over the top? The world narrows as you go up. Go across the top of North America. And so the idea was to find what they called the Northwest Passage.
The approaches from both the Atlantic and Pacific were already surveyed, but in between, the charts showed a mysterious gap, an area that had defied explorers for centuries. So in 1845, Sir John Franklin set out to find once and for all whether the gap could be bridged, and to claim the passage for the British Empire.
The fact that there's an empty space on the chart, a terra incognita, that's both appealing but also an insult to the British Navy. They need to fill in the lines on the map. There's power in the ink lines that are drawn on the chart. It's ownership, it's sovereignty, it's politics.
To conquer the Northwest Passage, the Navy put together the best equipped Arctic expedition there had ever been. Sir John Franklin, a veteran of the Arctic, was chosen to lead.
Sir John Franklin was one of the two or three outstanding polar navigators of the first half of the 19th century. He combined experience, scientific expertise, and a proven track record as a leader of men.
59-year-old Franklin had led two previous Arctic expeditions to survey the coastline of the North American mainland. During one trip, when supplies ran low, the crew had to eat anything they could to survive. And Franklin became affectionately known as the man who ate his own boots. This time, he was better prepared. He and his crew of 128 men sailed on two specially adapted former warships, HMS Erebus and HMS Terror. These young men had left behind their loved ones in pursuit of the greatest prize in Arctic exploration. mainly the ships would encounter ice. So the hulls were strengthened with oak planking up to 8 feet thick and reinforced with iron plate.
Hello. 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 Oh, hi. Yes, I have trying to. I've been trying to contact you, and that day, I'm sorry. I should apologize to you, but the weather was not good. It's hot outside, so I came back. The weather was not good that day. It was raining, so I tried to contact you by calling you your 2 numbers, and I couldn't come through, obviously.
I saw you had done so up to the shrimp basket.
It was raining, so I sent you a message after I couldn't call through your 2 numbers. I sent a message through. Did you? Hey, did you get my YouTube video message? Because I was turning on the YouTube and I tried to send the FB, then with a separated line with your name, Daryl, and I sent that message. But it was several days ago. It's hard for me to retrieve the original message and read it to you again. Yeah. So you were not what is the? Did you get my text message also to your 2 numbers? You did not get my. So you did not get my. Your cousin's telephone. Your cousin's dogs?
Yeah, my cousin's dog. You know what a dog is, Mr. Jasol.
D-O-G?
Yes, Mr. Jasol.
Dogs?
That is the term of friendship.
In recent years, the government of Canada has
also your dog. That means that they are a friend.
to hunt down Rex. But these
You're my dog, Mr. Jasol.
No, I'm not.
Interest in extracting the Arctic's natural resources.
I'm not your friend. You're one of the contacts I think should lead me to some helpers. That's all. No, you are not.
Well, I'm not your friend, Mr. Jasol.
Why you are?
You're my friend, Mr. Jasol.
No, you think I am yours. I don't think you are my friend. No way. I'm going to hang up, okay? Bye. I did not even meet you. I don't know.
Well, Mr. Jasol, remember you said I was myself as black on the phone, and you are correct. I am African.
You're African descendant, right? Or African American, right?
Yes, Mr. Jasol.
The way you talk to me, trying to make friends with me, trying to get my money is very corruptive. It's a very bad form of corruption.
I never asked you for money, Mr. Jasol.
Oh, okay. What is the best friend saying for then?
Best friends don't have to give each other money, Mr. Jasol.
I don't know. You don't have to be a best friend to see. By the way, how?
$20.
What was that?
I borrow $20?
I did not even meet
Gas
you in
song?
person. I did not even
Just
see
for-
what you look like.
Just for some gas money, Mr. Jazz Song.
Yeah, if you take me somewhere, I can buy some gas for you.
If you come to Shrimp Basket, Mr. Jazz Song, I promise I'll take a break and take you to the car dealership.
Thank you. So let me verify your telephone number once more. I have your telephone number in my telephone. So let me write your numbers again and try to send you a text message again. And also, would you like to give me another way of communication in written form?
Give me 1 second, Mr. Jazz Song.
Your email address? Your email address will be good.
Are you ready, Bob? I had to get a new telephone number, Mr. Jazz Song.
What? All right. New number, yes. Okay. 316, right?
Yes, Mr. Jazz Song. And then the last four digits are 1689.
1689. 316. 1689. Okay.
Yes, Mr. Jazz Song.
Very well. So it can. Let me. What is the other way of written form of communication? Your social media or email? Because
My social media, Mr. Jazz Song.
I tried to notify you in urgent situation that day, and I couldn't. I couldn't be certain my message can reach you. I got logged out from Twitter. Hackers logged me out. You mentioned something else last time. Suddenly I cannot. MySpace. You're on MySpace, are you?
He was aware that his ships could be trapped in sea ice for just one winter. But in 1847,
I have Instagram. Yes.
put pressure on the authorities to start looking for
Mr. Jazz Song.
What was the question?
rescue missions were sent from Britain and America. And in 1850, near the entrance to the North
Oh, yeah. Well, Instagrams and contact information. I can try right away. And then you call me to verify if you can get my message an hour later. So I will make sure that's like a certain way, stable way.
Call me on my tomorrow morning and I will answer.
Tomorrow morning. Your new number here.
Mr. Jassel,
Yes.
have you talked to my managers about giving me a raise?
Giving a raise. I told you last time. I told you last time I talked with somebody there who looks like a female manager about your intention. You wanted. I told her you want some more hours. That's all I told her. And I told you last time, pay raise is complicated. I cannot decide. I cannot not make that type of request for you.
I understand.
Right now, not right now, but give me some time. I might be able to, but I'm not certain.
How is your channel, Mr. Jason? Are you getting a lot of viewers?
Which channel? YouTube or other channel?
Your YouTube channel.
Oh, they got a.
corpses were shockingly well preserved in the frozen.
Do you have a lot of subscribers?
Yeah, about 199, I think, right now.
That's pretty amazing, Mr. Jason.
Yeah. Compared with my Facebook is nothing. I got over 3,200 Facebook friends.
Oh, I have over 2,000 friends, Mr. Jason, on
Ten-
my Instagram.
10,000 friends, over 10,000 friends on your Instagram?
Yes, Mr. Jason.
That's many people. Many people. What's your Instagram's contact information, by the way?
I'm just kidding, Mr. Jason. I don't have that many followers. But I have my Instagram right here if you'd like to follow it.
Yeah.
Okay. What's over, Mr. Jason? Alright, Mr. Jason.
Yeah.
Are you ready for my Instagram name?
Right, right.
Okay, it's capital D.
Capital D is
Yes, sir. And then another capital D.
2 capital D's.
Yes, sir. And then it's
THE.
yes, sir. And then it's O.
OG.
Yes, sir. And then it's the numbers 6 and 9.
69. So it's
Yes, sir.
THEOG, right?
Yes, sir. Oh, but the first 2 letters, those 2 D's, those are lowercase actually. I apologize.
You just told me capital letters.
I apologize, Mr. Jason.
Why is this a back and forth?
I apologize, Mr. Jason. It should be lowercase d.
It's nothing to lowercase. It's like inconsistent. You got your account and you tell me the conflict information. Oh,
Yes, sir. So the capital D are my nickname on Instagram, but my actual username has the lowercase 2 D's.
lowercase 2 D's.
I got.
Don't apologize for this. No, don't apologize. This is not something to apologize about. And then this is like a completely inconsistency of the information. The wrong information of some sort. I don't know how you could make.
So the correct information should be lowercase d, lowercase d, THEOG, and then the numbers 6 and 9.
You have your photographs there also, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I have a picture of my abs.
Of your what?
My abs, my chest, my abs.
Your abs? ABS? ABS?
Yes, sir.
What is the ABS then?
So your abs are a muscle group by your stomach. They are a visible muscle on my body.
I think you should egg roll.
I was born gifted because I am of African descent. We are very good at physical stuff like running and
I'm not
disobeying
interested.
police.
I'm not interested in your whatever physical performance or ability. I only need a contact person who may lead me to some helpers instead of showing you up yourself the physical feature I'm not interested in about at all.
I understand, Mr. Jason.
And you are mixing the helping me, the work of helping me with something else, completely corrupted. That's all.
I understand, Mr. Jason.
You understand? Don't do so any longer.
The picture is just for Instagram, Mr. Jason.
After your description, I'm kind of reluctant to. I will see. What about your facial image? Your face, show your face like Facebook. Some people showed, no matter you're black or not, you should show your face, right? On Facebook.
Okay, Mr. Jason.
Right.
If you would like to see my face, then I can give you another Instagram. It shows my face in a lot of pictures.
All right, you give me another Instagram then.
Yes, sir. I can give it to you right now.
All right.
Okay. It is all going to be in lowercase, Mr. Jason.
Okay.
Okay. So the first letter is G.
G.
R.
R. E.
And
what was that? D.
C as in cat.
Okay.
H as in halo.
Okay.
So the first word should be spelled G-R-D, N as in Newman, and C-H. Is that the first thing you got?
Okay. So it's like Grinch.
There's a little bit more to Sister Jason.
Okay.
Okay, next is going to be a period.
Okay.
And then after that is going to be my last name, which is spelled G.
Yeah.
U.
U.
L.
L.
A.
Yeah.
N as in Newman.
Okay.
E.
E.
And then finally followed by Y.
And so he really
Okay.
So it should be spelled G R E N C H and then followed by a period and then G U L A N E Y.
Okay. I wrote down it. It's good.
If you look on my Instagram right now, Mr. Jason,
Let me check.
See, I have a couple pictures of myself as well as a picture of my daughter.
I think my Instagram, I have not been on my Instagram for a while. I think my Instagram's name is Jerry Song 7. I guess so.
Have you pulled up the Instagram yet, Mr. Jason?
No, I need to open my, just give me a minute. I need to open my computer
Jason,
again.
I will hold on the phone with you.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
It is the most enigmatic.
Instagram.com.
To locate them in the landscape. It's just enough to tell you that something terrible has happened. It's just enough to point you in the right direction to follow them.
Instagram.com. Let me log in with Facebook. I'm trying to get into my account, Instagram. Oh.
The coordinates in Crozier's note are the basis
Oh.
for the team's northern search
This is
zone.
it. I have one.
Mean the ships
What happened here?
anywhere within this
It's gonna give me a hard time all the time.
And in 2014, sea ice has plagued that area all summer.
It's been a capital escape. We feel like we have.
Oh, this is asking me to create a new Instagram. I have one.
Do you already have Instagram?
Yes,
Mr.
I
Jason?
have one. Yes, I have one. I'm getting hacked. I'm getting hacked. If you want to help me with something, then hackers, they are working as a group to stop me from adding you. Just a minute. Give me a little minute.
I understand, Mr. Jason.
Just give me a minute. I'm trying to find my.
Put me on speaker, Mr. Jason.
Pardon me?
If you can you put me on speaker, Mr. Jason, so that you can hear me better?
I can hear you pretty well now.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Jason.
It sounded. My name sounded more like a Jay than Jai. Jay. Somebody just
Mr.
walking
Jai
outside.
Song, are you currently live on YouTube?
Right now, yeah, I'm on YouTube now.
Oh, that's pretty interesting, Mr. Jai Song.
Yeah, I'm on YouTube. And it's my first YouTube account. I got 2 accounts. There was a guy or somebody. I think last time I went to Shrimp Basket. Did you see my picture on my YouTube? You can chat with me. The account with my I was with like a blue glasses.
I'm on your YouTube channel, Mr. Jai Song. I can see you.
I was always
I'm listening to your live stream.
Just a minute. Instagram.com. Instagram.com. Let me find that. Instagram.com. Oh, criminal-like person outside there. Telephone number or something. Ooh. Instagram. This is like terrible.
Mr. Jai Song, I saw somebody walk by in the window behind you. You have to be careful, Mr. Jai Song.
I know.
These African Americans might come in your room and rob you.
No, they
Most
won't.
African descendant people are not good people, Mr. Jai Song.
Generally, you said?
Generally